Hi fishies, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to do a daily accessories showing. I get asked a lot in real life where I'm shopping or I'm just on the street or in an elevator and a girlie hits me up and is like, hey, where'd you get that ring? Or where'd you get that hairpin? I think it's pretty. So I decided that I would compile all of the stuff that I usually wear on a daily basis into one video, and maybe you'll be able to take certain inspo from my style or some of the accessories that I have. I've categorized my accessories that I'm about to show you today into 4 different categories, which are rings, necklaces, earrings, and hair accessories. And I've brought all of the pieces that I wear every day. And they're also items that I feel like elevates my outfit from maybe average to something that's a little bit more noticeable. I decided to wear a white t-shirt today for this video just so you could see the accessories a little bit better on a plainer background, and maybe you might be inspired in how to layer. I know that when I first started my jewelry collection, I didn't really quite understand layering or how to style certain jewelry together, and I relied on a lot of videos of YouTubers posting about my daily accessories or my summer accessories haul. So hopefully this video is something that's helpful and informational to you. Before I start the video, I do want to say that the items that I have today, I've collected over the past decade. It's not something that I just bought yesterday and I'm showing you guys right now. The first tip that I would give you when in regards to starting your jewelry collection is you don't need to go online and buy 10 different pieces that you think you're interested in and then figure out 2 weeks later that you're not really wearing them or you're not really into them. Rings, sensory-wise, aren't for everybody. Necklaces, sensory-wise, aren't for anybody. So I would say I built up my jewelry collection one by one over the past years, and then I was able to develop my favorites without being wasteful and buying 10 different products that I wasn't going to necessarily use, and it's a waste of money. So I would say think about your style and the clothing that you wear first, and then invest in some of the jewelry pieces that you really like, or certain basic things like a gold chain or a silver chain without any pendants and stuff like that, and perhaps you can add on to it as your fashion develops and grows. So the first few items that I want to show you today are the items that I'm currently wearing. This ring is a piece from a Korean artist called Kira and Misha, and she also has a YouTube channel called Daisha, I think that's what it's called, and I'll link it down below. But she's a YouTuber and she has her own accessory brand that she hand makes from Jeju-do, which is Jeju Island in Korea, and I am in love with this piece. Like, you cannot catch me without going outside without wearing my bean ring. And this is in their largest size. They don't do numerical sizing from like 4, 6, 7, 8 or whatever. They do it in small and medium. And I think medium is their largest size. And I have a ring width of US women's size 7 to 7.5. And it fits me snugly. So I would say that if you have smaller hands, I would maybe opt for the smaller one, because this is a pretty perfect fit for a 7 and a 7.5. I love the gold and silver contrast that's on the bean. So I know that people are like, am I a gold girly? Am I a silver girly? Honestly, I think just wear what your heart desires and wear what your outfit calls. So if you're wearing much more warmer tones, then I tend to opt for a gold necklace. Or if I'm wearing much cooler tones, then I opt for a silver necklace. But with this bean ring, you don't need to decide because it is both silver and gold. Isn't it just so pretty? I love thicker rings, and I just love how imperfect it is. So if you look really closely, I love how it develops this like worn look where there's dents, around the places that I've like gripped my phone or maybe bumped it somewhere. And I love those imperfections. It just makes it seem like I've worn it for a while. And I love how it just fits perfectly. I'm not engaged. I just wear rings on whatever finger I want to wear. So if you see me in a video and I have something on this finger, on my left hand ring finger, I am not engaged unless I explicitly say that I'm engaged. On my index finger, you might have seen this wired ring. This ring is from an artist that was selling their jewelry on Pike's Place in Seattle, Washington. If you have been to Pike's Place or Pike's Market, I don't remember what exactly it's called, there's a lot of street vendors where they sell their artwork, they sell their wooden plates, they sell their clay figurines. And on the second floor, if you ever decide that you really want this ring, this specific exact ring, on the second floor of Pike's Place, on the most right-hand corner, there is a jewelry artist making these wired rings in all these different shapes and beads and colors. I wear it every day. I always have it on. It's just such a good fidget toy for me. I love spinning it like this because the bead spins inside of the wire. And I just love the silver look on my fingers. So I guess if I had to choose between being a gold girly or a silver girly, I would call myself a silver girly. But I love how the blue contrasts the silver. And when I pair these two rings together, I love how there's two beans, so it just looks like an eye winking. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that sees that. And I feel like these are one of the rings that you could see at a lot of local art shops or local art businesses. So if you have like a farmer's market during in your neighborhood and there's a lot of jewelers there, I would say definitely go check them out and support your local artists and artisans. So this is also a favorite. I don't wear it every day because of just how unique it is. And if there's like a certain elevated vibe that I want to bring, sometimes it doesn't really match the fit, but I love this ring and I always get asked where I get it from, and it's always a conversation starter. So this is how it looks like on the finger. And it is adjustable or semi-adjustable because the top is not connected. So I can adjust it depending on how much my hand swells up that day. But it looks like there's just a smiley face on your hand. This is the ring by Studio Cult. They make a bunch of wonky, different shaped rings. Like there's a pool ring, a sparkles ring, a smiley face tater tot ring, and I want all of them, but they are on the pricier side, so I did choose one to add to my collection, and hopefully it grows as time goes on, and this was the one that I chose. Surprisingly, although I say that I don't wear it every day, I think I wear it every other day. So if I'm not wearing the bean ring with the blue ring, I'm wearing this ring on one hand. It just brings attention to your hands, and I just love how it shapes my finger, like, and how it just seems like it's floating on top of my hand. Also, when I look at it, it makes me smile. If you are looking for more wonkier stuff, or if you want to experiment with certain, like let's say you have a bunch of silver bands or gold bands in your jewelry collection and you want to add a little bit more statement pieces, I would definitely say check out Studio Cult for their wonky. Another ring that I want to show you that I wear almost every day is the Sophie ring from the brand Dragon Argenté. I'm probably butchering that name, so I'll put the spelling of their Etsy store in the caption right here. And also I'll link it down below if I'm able to link things. But they make a lot of rings inspired by games and anime and pop culture. And my partner and I love Howl's Moving Castle so much. And we insert ourselves into the movie because a lot of our personality is similar with the characters in that movie. So we decided to get a couple, it's kind of corny, but we got a couple ring. My partner has the red ring, which is Howl's ring, and I have Sophie's ring. I wear this every day, so I guess you'd usually see my hand set to be like this. I have the Bane ring and this ring on one finger, and I have the Howl's Moving Castle ring on the other finger. They do sizing. I would say check your size first. There's a lot of ring sizers on Amazon, so before you just start buying stuff, I'd say check your sizing. These are handmade by this artist, and I think he's from Canada, and he makes just beautiful jewelry. I want to get something Zelda inspired by him soon, and this is just something that's so comfortable. And sometimes when you order from Etsy, there's certain rings that make your hand green. No, this is stainless steel, so it doesn't green or tarnish even though I wash my hands with it. And all of the gem on top is set in stone, so it's not shaking or coming out. I've had this ring for around a year now, and it still looks very new. So the last ring that I wanted to show you is, I don't know I think it's called a midi ring. It doesn't go in all the way, but it kind of sits on the top of your finger, and it looks especially pretty when I layer it. So perhaps if I take a ring like this and layer the top. Or sometimes I wear the bean ring the opposite way so you can't see the bean ring. So it's just like a metal band. And if I just layer it accessory-wise on top, it's just so pretty. One negative point about midi rings is that if you are typing, or let's say you do a lot of work which requires your hands, it slips off easily. So I'm always paranoid that it's gonna fall off, but I tend to push it in a little bit. And during the summer, your hand swells up anyways. So I haven't had issues where it's slipping off or if I've lost it. This midi ring I got as a gift from a family friend who worked in the fashion industry, and I've kept since probably the freshman year of high school. So it's been over a decade in which I've had this ring, and I've consistently worn it. And once again, I don't know what material this ring is made out of, but the only part in which it has rusted is this bottom part, but I think it brings a certain vintage character to the ring. It doesn't smell like certain rings do, where it gives that metallic smell after it's been worn a while. And it just makes me feel like a Nana character. I just feel like Nana, Dark Nana, as I call her, would wear this ring while she's singing. The next collection that I want to show you guys are my earrings. The first earring is the earrings that I'm wearing right now. These are the simple gold hoops from Luisa. And I have very sensitive ears, so I tend to go for pieces that are medical grade steel or 14K gold. This was the Ana Luisa 14K gold, and this hasn't irritated me at all. And even though the size of the hoop is on the bigger side, I literally forget that I have it in, and I sleep with it on, and it doesn't hurt the side of my head. If you're a side sleeper, I know that sometimes your earrings tend to push up against your ear and it hurts, and I haven't had this problem at all. And they're just a daily staple look. I just love how it elevates the outfit, whatever I'm wearing, whether it just be like a white t-shirt or my work uniform. I have it on and it just brings the look together, and it gives like a cleanliness to your look. So I love how lightweight it is, and it's just perfect for the summer. When I sweat a lot, I just feel like if my earrings are hooked like this, it feels like it's gonna fall out at any second. I wear this daily. I go to Orange Theory, which is like a CrossFit-esque program, and I work out with it. It has never slipped off. I shower with it and it doesn't tarnish. It's just really a daily wear that I wear every day. The earrings that I'll show you next are the earrings that I sometimes want to like spice up the look, or if I'm not wearing these and I just feel like I want to try on a new set of earrings on my look. The first two earrings that I want to show you are from a brand called Meide, and this is also a YouTuber brand. She has her own channel called Princess May, and she has a very popular accessory line that she hand makes the jewelry in called Meide, and I absolutely love her earrings. Aren't they just beautiful? These are statement pieces that I would wear with like a dress. And I just love how there's literally bows in my ears, and they're pearl. I just love how detailed it is, and I love that center crystal piece, and this is plated 14K gold, I think, so it doesn't irritate my ear. And a lot of the times with heavy earrings, they tend to like tilt forward, and you could see it like not stay on your ear, but I've never had a problem with these earrings. I can show you. I use rubber backings that come with the earrings, and they just perfectly sit on your ear, and it doesn't feel as heavy as you would think it will. It's definitely heavier than, let's say, like these small gold hoops, but I just love how girly it is and how it just, once again, earrings can make an outfit. So I could just be wearing a t-shirt and jeans, and I have these earrings on, and it just adds a feminine element to my look that day. These are another pair of earrings by the brand Meide, and my favorite flower is a hydrangea, and these are hydrangea earrings with pearls. Oh my God. I wore this to my partner's graduation, and I just love how it came out in the photos, and I love the pearl detail drop and the little leaf on the side. And this is also, I think, 14K gold on top, and it has not irritated my ears at all. This is a little bit lighter than the pearl earrings that I just showed you, so I am able to wear this for 8+ hours just fine. I would say like these are my second most worn earrings after my gold hoops. So if I'm not wearing these gold hoops, oftentimes I'm wearing these hydrangea earrings. And she has so many other jewelry and earrings on her website, so I highly suggest you go check it out, because each one is handmade and just so detailed. That little leaf, I die each time. Like, how can they have all my favorite colors in one earring? Third earring that I want to show you guys is these strawberry earrings, which I don't know, unfortunately, what Etsy shop it's from, but my friend Haru gifted it to me, and I've talked about these earrings before on my channel, but they're just so cute. I know that when people get really obsessed with strawberries, they make strawberry everything. And I think I did have a phase in high school where I was like, I want a strawberry notebook. I want strawberry nails. And I'm just living out my high school strawberry obsession in these earrings. I can't wait to take them on the trip with me and wear it as I eat strawberries. The last earrings I want to show you are also from an Etsy shop called Saturn Bears. And they make these really cute clay earrings. And oh my, What more do I have to say? It literally looks like my cat Inky if he was pure, but my cat is very impure and loves to bite. But if Inky was pure, he would look like this. I am obsessed with cats. I love cats. Cats are my life. And the fact that she makes cat earrings that I could put on my ears that look like my cat, I can never shut up about them. I want to, each time she does a drop, she has like all these funky earrings, like fish clay earrings. She also has puppy cat, if you know the show Bee and puppy cat earrings. And I literally want to buy out the entire store. I am a ride or die fan of all of her work. I think all of her earrings are so cute, and they have not irritated my ears even though I'm sensitive. They are not itchy, they have not irritated, they're surprisingly light, and they are just so adorable and detailed. I say go check out her Etsy page and go follow her on Instagram. Support your small businesses and artists. The last two pieces I want to show you aren't earrings, but they are ear cuffs that I wear very often, and they are made by the same brand that made the bean ring called Kira and Misha. Kira and Misha also makes these ear cuffs, and I love the subtle gold color on this layered with the silver. So I basically just put it on the same ear layered like this. And it just accentuates my ear, and I love how cool it makes me feel. It gives me the same feeling when I wear like the midi ring. It gives like a certain hipness to the outfit that you're wearing, and it also just shapes your ear. When I have my hair back like this in the summer, or when I have it up, I just love accessorizing my ear because it's out for everyone to see, and it just becomes part of your outfit. So let me show you how it would look. One thing though is that it is very difficult to get on and off. You kind of have to like bend your ear a certain way, and it does kind of hurt when you're slipping it on for the first time, but you do get used to the pain, and it doesn't hurt once it's on. So the best for you, because this ear cuff wouldn't be the best for you because it's very difficult to adjust, and it's non-adjustable, and it's very difficult to get on and off. Now we're on to the necklaces. So the first necklace that I want to show you is this silver chain. It's by a big jewelry store called En Route Jewelry, and it's their tooth fairy necklace. I'm not sure if they still have it in stock because I know that they make these pieces and then collab with different creators and it goes off the market, but maybe it might come back. And if it is on stock, I'll make sure to link it. But I just love how they took something simple like a silver chain and they've added character to this. I always get comments like, "Are you wearing a tooth?" And I'm like, "Yes." And it does say "bite me," which is kind of edgy. I don't think about it. I sometimes wear it the other way, but I love how cute this, now I sound crazy, but I love how cute this tooth metal accessory is, and I love how there's shining stuff on it so it looks like the tooth is shining. Second necklace that I want to show you is also by En Route, and it's just a simple necklace with like a black string and this heart jelly gumdrop-esque necklace. And if you can't tell, I love statement necklaces. I like using my necklace as a statement to my outfit. So you don't really see me wearing like a simple gold chain or like a really thin necklace. If I'm wearing a necklace, I want people to really see it and I want it to really merge with my outfit. So this is a rare simple item that I have in my collection, and I just think it gives Y2K. Like you think like, oh, this is just like a charm with a black string, so like what would it do with an outfit? But I've had so many people compliment me when I wear it with a certain outfit that is reminiscent of that time, and it makes the outfit come together. So if I'm styling something very like shoujo manga inspired or Y2K and I wear this necklace, I think it just brings everything together. And honestly, at the end of the day, I have all these pieces and I could explain it till it's death, but I just think they're cute. I love hearts and I wanted a heart on a necklace. Speaking of my love for hearts, this is a necklace that I wear almost every day. And you might be like, how? Like, how would it go with every fit? But for some reason, it does. Or maybe it's in my head, so I like force it to go with every fit. And no matter when I wear it, I always get compliments for it. And which is to say, when I first got this necklace, when I had it in my hand, a lot of my friends were like, are you sure you want to get that necklace? Or even my partner was like, that necklace looks quite interesting. Like, are you sure you're going to order it? And then I ordered it, and each time I wear it outside, I get so many questions asking me where it's from. And it just brings so much character to a piece, and I love hearts. And there's a heart on it that says, I love you. And you can open the heart and put a picture of your loved one or your pet. So the last accessory that I wanted to show you are hair accessories. And the first one I want to introduce you is the Jelly Clip by Chunks. Chunks is an Asian-owned brand, Asian woman-owned brand, and she makes these very durable but very beautiful hair clips. And I know that when I first bought a hair clip, I was like, why would I pay $15 for a hair clip when I could get it on Amazon or the drugstore for like $2? But then I saw Chunks' design and how durable it was compared to other hair clips that I've had. I've had this hair clip for around 5 years now, and it hasn't broke, and it's still like squeaks. Like, it's to the point where like this area is still so new, even though I wear it almost every other day. It keeps my hair in place, and even if I have short hair, I've had an issue where a lot of hair clips don't hold up my hair, but this passes the shake test. It is still on my hair. This is a bag that I use really often. You can go check out my What's in My Bag video if you're interested. I like to clip it on the handle and carry it around like this. And not only then it becomes a hairpiece, it's also an accessory for your bag. And this is where I get the most questions for it. People ask me all the time where I got this hair clip from, and it's from Chunks. And I know that they're a little bit pricey for traditional hair clips, but it really is durable, and I haven't seen a design like this with this detailing on like the pearls and the greens and the translucent areas like Chunks. I also had a checkered hair clip from them, which is a smaller hair clip, and I think Blackpink from Jisoo wore that hair clip, but someone stole it. Someone stole that off of my bag when I was traveling. So yeah, very unfortunate. It felt like I did shed like one tear because it was my favorite hair clip. But luckily I still have this, and I hope that no one steals it. And I would never let anyone steal it off my bag anymore. Now the last accessory I want to show you is from Yesstyle, which is like a Korean online shopping brand, and they have a bunch of random stuff and random brands amalgamated into one site. I don't know what Yesstyle like brand it's from, but it's one of the first things that pop up when you search up hair clips. And I wore this almost every day in the winter because I only get my hair cut when I go back home. And since DC isn't my home, I'm here for months at a time, so my hair gets very messy, and this just put together the look. The dainty pearl falling down, like, if you can't tell, I really like pearls. And the ribbons on both sides, it's so beautiful. It truly is a daily worn look in the winter. And I hope to wear it in the summer as well, even if there's like a little bit of fur and winter vibes to it. And it does, indeed. Pass the shake test. It has not moved. And I could feel it hold my hair together. And it's not in a way where it gives you a headache. It just feels like everything is out of your face and in place. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a new way to style your hair and you just, I am guilty, I don't know how to braid my hair or I don't know how to use the styling irons, hair clips are a way to elevate your look and add to the entire outfit. So I hope you enjoyed this little show and tell of my daily accessories that I wear. If you like the content, you can click subscribe. And since I am a smaller creator, you might not see me pop up on your subscription page. So if you click that alarm button, you'll be notified when I post, which is once a week. I post a lot of fashion content about travel, and I have a big trip coming up and a lot of vlogs for you guys. So I hope you enjoy. Stay hydrated and make sure you go drink water and maybe take a tech break after this video. Bye bye.